Hey y'all, it's Mary, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you a really fun lighting setup that we just used in a music video we shot. So this setup is going to let you create colorful shadows on the wall. They're going to make you want to dance, move your body, and we're also going to show you a fun little hack to create an in the club effect. So first, let's talk about the ideal location. Ideally, you're going to want a white background. We just used backdrop paper, taped it to our living room wall, and made a white space. There's actually a door on the left side that we covered with paper. You can see me waving in the background there. But for now, let's turn that light off because for this setup, you're gonna want the lights off in the room. So go ahead and flip those switches down. We also covered our windows, and that gave us the flexibility to shoot during daylight and not have any extra light coming in and messing up our shadows. Next, let's talk about the supplies you'll need. You're gonna need 3 lights, and each light should be one of the primary colors. So you're gonna have 1 light that's red, 1 light that's blue, and 1 light that's yellow. Now if you look at ours, you can see our primary colors ain't perfect. Our red is a little pinkish, but that's alright. Now to get your lights to be different colors, you can use LED lights that have a built-in setting that let you change the color of your lights. You can buy light bulbs that are colored, or you can use colored transparent filters in front of your lights, and those are also called gels in the video world. And you can get a pack of those gel filters in different colors online for about 10 bucks. Or if you're cheap like we are, then you can hack together your own. We just used binder dividers that we got from Office Depot, along with some transparent gift wrap that we got from Michael's. We just cut those up and tape them in front of our lights. You do want to be careful when you're placing these colored gels that you don't place them too close to the light source, especially if you have lights that are hot, because then your plastic colored filter is going to melt, it's going to smoke, and I don't want you coming to me saying, hey Mary, you made me burn my place down. Now aside from color, as far as the type of lights you want, spotlights work really well because they create these nice crisp shadows on the wall. We're using CameTV Boltzmann 55-watt LED Fresnels, and we love these lights. They're linked down below in case you're interested. But if you don't have spotlights, it's all good. Just use what you have. We've got some dome lights here that we're using, and you can see they're still creating nice shadows on the wall, but you do want to make sure that you take any diffusion off of your lights first. So take soft boxes or umbrellas off, because diffusion is going to soften your shadows. It's going to make them harder to see, and that's not what we want for this setup. All right, now let's talk about how you're going to set up these lights. So you're going to want to place your red, blue, and yellow lights as close as possible to each other in the same spot. Make sure they're lined up the same distance from your background. Make sure they're the same height, same angle, all that jazz. Then turn your lights on and aim them at the same spot on the wall. And you'll know you've got them lined up in the same spot because your colored lights are going to turn white. Then get your dancing shoes on, walk yourself over to the wall, and start moving your body and enjoying the fruits of your labor. Lastly, I got a few tips for you for using this rainbow shadow setup. My first tip is to cast your shadows at an angle. So if you put your lights smack dab in the center in front of your background, then all these colorful shadows are going to end up behind your subject and they're harder to see on camera. So we ended up putting our lights off to one side and then we filmed from the other side so that we could get both our subject and our shadows featured nicely in our composition. My next tip is to add some fill light to your subject's face. Because the spotlights we're using are not the most flattering on our subject's face, you can see that we've got these harsh dark shadows on the left side of Miles' face. We wanted to add some fill light to help reduce those. Now you gotta be careful with fill light with this setup because if you turn it up too high like we've got here, then you can see that it's too bright and it's washing out those colorful shadows in the background. So we don't want that. So we ended up adding just a little bit of fill light so that our colorful shadows still look good. All right, my last tip is to create an in the club effect. It is super easy. All you gotta do is move an object back and forth in front of the lights, and I'm sure you can get creative with this and have a good old time. All right, y'all, that is it. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a thumbs up. Holla down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you want more. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye y'all.